Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to this new video. In this video, we're going to take a close look at this art. Here is the art piece. This is Venom. Hello. This is Spider-Man, and here we have Carnage, all together, reunited after so many years apart. This is a recent drawing. This was done, I think, about a month ago. It's recent, and this is actually a redrawing of this image that I'm going to share right now. Pow. So here, so you can compare side by side. Right. So that's the comparison. Yeah. And so that drawing that I just showed you, and that is a piece of art that I did many years ago for my brother. My brother's a big fan of Venom, Spider-Man, and Carnage. I am a fan of. He got that from me. We played the Spider-Man games, watched the TV shows and everything as kids, and so we love this. This is our thing. And also we enjoy this. And so when I went back into drawing, he got in touch with me and told me back then, hey, I would like some art. Could you please draw Spider-Man, Venom, and Carnage? Because and when you hear those three, like, I always have the same image in my head of those covers back in the 90s with Spider-Man taking on Venom and Carnage in the style of Mark Bagley. I grew up with that Spider-Man, and Mark Bagley, John Romita, Steve Ditko are my three favorite Spider-Man artists. I love everybody else. I love what Ryan Stegman's been doing with Venom, and Ryan Otley, what he's been doing with Spider-Man. I love their new takes, but my jam is Mark Bagley, Ditko, and Romita Senior. And so my style, my take on Spider-Man is heavily influenced from that. So I did that drawing back then, and last year my brother got in contact with me and he said, hey yo bro, I want to get a t-shirt made or a hoodie made with that Spider-Man image. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. But then I thought about it again. Then I was like, wait, no, don't do that, because the image that I showed you is an older image, just from way back in the day. And every time I look at it, not every time I look at it, but no, thinking about what he was telling me about getting the shirt done, I was thinking, how about I redraw that and then give you an updated version of it, because I would hate for that to be attached to my name. Not because it's bad, but because I know I can do it better. So if I can put out a better piece of art and then put that on the shirt and then have my brother walk around with that and have my name attached to it, then why not? So I told him, yeah, man, let's do it, but just give me some time. As soon as as I'm available, I'll take a crack at it and I'll redraw them, and then we can use that as a design. And so when we were talking about, when I was explaining to him what it is that I had thought in my head of what would be a cool idea for it, I told him, instead of printing out a square image, because mostly, like, usually when you see comic book art, it's like that. It's like a shirt with a big square on it, and then inside is the art. And so instead of doing that, why don't we do just the figures, and then have like an outline or something like that around the figures, like sticker, like sticker, and then bam, put that on the shirt, put it big on the shirt, and not let it be just a square, but like the outline of the figures itself. He liked the idea, and so when I drew this, I had that design in mind. So that was a challenge, because as you saw in the previous image, I put all the characters in there, but like the complete figure was not in the art. Like the arm is cut off, the bottom half of the torso is cut off. There's like not the entire body. So for this drawing, the challenge was to make sure that I had all three characters, all three of them completely within the frame of the paper, and then doing something dynamic. In the style of that first drawing. So that was a big challenge. And so I I did a bunch of thumbnails going back and forth trying to figure out exactly how I can position them, how I can like, you know, put them to where they harmonized on the page, you know, because thinking about composition and all this, and making sure that I don't leave too many dead spaces. And you know, I have a lot of dead space here, some here, you know, here. But I mean, that's because of the style. But here, for example, there's some dead space. I probably could have done something better with that. But anyway, so that was the idea. That was the challenge, and I finally figured something out. I put Spider-Man like this. I had Venom in the background, menacing, and then I had Carnage. But the way I have Carnage now, poor Carnage, we couldn't see him earlier. But the way I had him now is like here, he's like, his body is facing the camera. The way I had him before, we saw him from a side angle, and then Spider-Man like jumped on him, and then he was like reaching out towards Spider-Man. So it was a different pose altogether. And it looked great on the thumbnail. When I did the thumbnail, it looked awesome. But when I started actually drawing it on the page, it looked pretty bland. And like a lot of the action was here, and then like here at the bottom was like the impact was lost. So I had to redraw this other part. I resketched it. I did some more thumbnails, like how could I play with it. And yeah, thankfully for Carnage's design, you know, you can kill all kinds of dead space with him because of his power set. Like I have his body is here, his leg is here, and then this space here is taken up by that what is it called, tentacle? No, I can kill this space here with a big weapon. I can bend his arm that way and kill with a big. No, so you can mold him in many different ways, and you can use him to completely cover up a page. You know, so I was glad I did that, and I was glad that I changed the position. And this, in my opinion, is much more dynamic than what we normally see. You know. And I'm a big proponent, I mentioned this before, but I'm a big proponent of like when I draw characters, like I want you to see like the body, the torso, the arms. There's these poses here, for example, that like you see them from an angle that I'm not too big on. I mean, it's necessary like in the comic page, like in the interior, it's necessary because you have to draw the action. But if it's a pinup and you want to like really show off who you're drawing and what they're doing, like I prefer poses like this versus poses like that, you know? But I mean, it's just a minor preference. Like for example, I enjoyed drawing this, and it has this it serves as a purpose in some cases, though. But especially like if you're trying to show dynamic and a lot of action, then you can't always have them like this. So they have to be bent in different ways. So like for example, Venom. Like when I draw Venom, like the number one thing that I love drawing about Venom is the symbol. Like I'm very particular about the symbol. Like I don't draw anyone. I draw the one that Mark Bagley drew. He's got a very particular way of drawing that Venom symbol, and so I always do that. I've seen other interpretations, like Eric Larson's, for example. I'm not a fan of, and some of the newer stuff also I'm not a fan of. Not their art. Their art's great, but just the way that the symbol looks. And so I don't know. It's just a preference. I grew up with that, and that to me is what it should look like. And so, so that's the approach. So I changed up Carnage. I drew Spider-Man in an action type pose. I drew Venom menacing in the back. I mean, there's really no other way to draw Venom other than menacing, hovering above Spider-Man. We've seen countless images of Venom over Spider-Man like that, crossed over Spider-Man. So it's really difficult to do something different. But I think one day, just for the heck of it, I will do something different. Let's see if it, just to show that you can pull it off. But yeah, so that was the image. And my brother loves it. He enjoys the art. I'm going to send this to him as soon as I get the time. And yeah, so this is going to be the design for the shirt. So the next step now is to get this colored. Yeah, we got to get it colored, and then he's going to do make sure that and then he's going to talk to his t-shirt guy or whatever, and we'll make sure to put the outline on it, and so it's not just a rectangular image. It's like this outline, bam, across the shirt. And so and yeah, so that's what I did. And after doing this, this is where I got the idea to go back through my other pieces and redraw some of the older pieces. Yeah, I did the Spider-Man. That previous image is from 2019. This one's an updated version from 2024. So I wanted to do updated versions of some of my older art. In particular, the pieces that are appearing in the Your Art Sucks series. Now, in that series, I draw, for example, a Storm recently. Before that, Nightcrawler. There's a Ghost Rider in there. There's a Daredevil in there. And so I think it would be pretty cool to redraw those in the newer, with a more updated design with how I'm drawing now. And then I think putting that on there, I think would be pretty cool. So let me know what you think. Would you like to see that? And if you would like to see that, what characters would you like for me to draw? Is there a preference? Do you have any character in particular that you would like to see me draw? I will hear all your preferences, but just to let you know that I would prefer one of the characters, or I'm going to choose actually one of the characters that appears in the Your Art Sucks series. So if you like, you can take a look at the backlog of my videos. I have all kinds of videos that say Your Art Sucks, and I look at my Nightcrawler, my Storm, whichever one of those pieces, and then I can redraw it in the grand, 11 by 17 image with full background and everything. So I think that'll be cool, and I'll be able to live stream that. I'll be able to put videos of me drawing that. I think that would be pretty cool. I think people will get a kick out of that, and yeah. So just let me know what you think. Please, if you like the video, hit that like button. If you don't like the video, then guess what? Hit that like button anyway. Help a brother out. I'm trying to get my name out there. Trying to get people to see my art. So yeah, if you want to help support a creator, show off my art. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Tell everybody about me. Tell your friends. Tell your mom. Tell your dad. Tell everybody about me. Tell them to hit the link. And tell them to check out my art. And let's just take another gander at this sweet Venom, Spider-Man, and Carnage. Take a look at that Carnage. Yeah, buddy. That's 1990s Carnage right there. Wow. At least that's the inspiration. I may have pulled it off. I may not have pulled it off, but that was the intent, to capture that old school Mark Bagley stuff. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I had a lot of fun drawing this. And so yeah, you pick another character, Nightcrawler, I don't know, whatever you guys like. I know X-Men 97 is popping, so maybe I can do some X-Men character. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think in the chat. I'm open to all suggestions. But I will have another video, maybe next month or further down the line, where I officially ask you, to give me your suggestions, and then that way we can take a poll or something. I don't know. I'll figure something out, and then we'll select the character. I'll do the thumbnail, and I'll do the sketches and everything, and then I'll ink it live. And yeah, so you will be able to see all that if you hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. If you hit that like button, also, you'll be able to join in on the fun. So that's it. That's all for the video. I hope you guys like it, and have a great day. Enjoy the rest of the day. Be safe out there. Hello, everyone. The time is finally upon us. Ominous Avenging Death is now available. Avenging Death is a short 10-page story that serves as a preview of what kind of art you can expect and the world you'll see in the main story of Ominous. In Avenging Death, we'll see Zadok take on the monstrous Deathmonger in a 10-page fight scene that'll be sure to get you hooked into the world of Ominous. All of the artwork is done, including the line art, which was done by me, the colors, which were done by Emmanuel Orlas, and the lettering, which was done by Paul Bird. So grab your copy of the digital PDF file today for only $5. That's right, $5. Contact me in my DMs on Twitter for more information. Now, coming up next is the official trailer of Ominous Avenging Death. Enjoy.